Now, long-standing India-China border tensions, they've often spilled over into a range of people-to-people contacts. Now, both sides accuse each other of creating visa hassles for their journalists posted in New Delhi and Beijing. Two Indian journalists posted in Beijing were barred from returning to their jobs last week. This after China froze their visas. Correspondents of the Hindu newspaper and state broadcaster Prasar Bharati were told that their visas have been frozen. Beijing has defended its move. It claims that its journalists have received unfair and discriminatory treatment in India for a long time. A Xinhua journalist was recently asked to leave India by the 31st of March.
一直以来，中方保持着克制，秉持善意，同印方积极沟通。中国外交部、中国驻印度大使馆多次就中方记者签证问题向印方表达关切。令人遗憾的是，印方不仅置之不理，甚至变本加厉，一错再错。鉴于上述，中方将不得不采取适当的反制措施，维护中方媒体的正当权益。中方欢迎印度记者来华工作。 如果印方采取积极措施改正错误，中方也愿相向而行，继续为印度记者提供便利。
Now, the Indian Foreign Ministry, meanwhile, says there is no limitation to Chinese journalists reporting and working for media coverage in India.
So there are Chinese journalists who have valid Indian visas for pursuing journalistic activities in India. So from that perspective, we do not see any limitations or difficulties in reporting or doing media coverage. As regards Indian journalists working in China, we would hope that Chinese authorities would facilitate their continued presence and reporting from China. We are in touch with Chinese authorities in this regard.
Now, relations between the nuclear-armed Asian giants have deteriorated since mid-2020. That's when Chinese and Indian troops clashed on the disputed frontier. The clashes led to casualties for the first time in 45 years along the border. The situation has largely calmed after military and diplomatic talks, but the face-off continues in pockets along the frontier. Reacting to China's tit-for-tat measure on its Beijing reporter, The Hindu called the situation unfortunate. It says the case demonstrates how journalists have been dragged into geopolitical tensions between the neighbors. With Beijing's retaliatory move, there are only 2 Indian reporters left in China, and even they have been warned of further countermeasures. And there are concerns that may soon lead to a situation where there are no reporters from the world's 2 largest countries covering the other. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.